Trump's classified documents case has indefinitely delayed the trial, which was set to begin May 20th. In a brief order, Judge Eileen Cannon wrote that picking a new date would be, quote, imprudent and inconsistent with the court's duty to fully and fairly consider the myriad and interconnected pretrial issues. But as NBC's Hayes Brown points out, the primary speed bump preventing a swift resolution of these pretrial issues is actually Eileen Cannon herself. It is a point legal experts are calling her out for, that her decisions appear to favor Donald Trump. And one of those decisions actually was back in March when Trump's team argued that he was somehow authorized to identify any documents that he wanted as personal records. Cannon ordered both sides to draft jury instructions that treated the argument as viable. In a recent MSNBC op-ed, Steve Bannon reminds us of the phrase that controversial lawyer Roy Cohn made famous. Quote, "Don't tell me what the law is, tell me who the judge is." Jill Wine-Banks and David Henderson are back with me. David, your thoughts. What went through your head when you saw this news drop? I mean, what does it tell us about the case and ultimately for holding Donald Trump accountable?
Eamon, the first thing it tells us is that something we've talked about before. Former President Trump, in every case he's connected to, is a hot potato. No one wants to be stuck with it. And if you can defer being stuck with it, you're going to. So I think part of what she's doing is reading the tea leaves, saying, you know what, I've got other cases that are lined up that are likely to go ahead of this one in their jurisdictions. Each one of those cases that gets decided makes my job potentially easier, as does the election. And so they're deferring the case. With regard to that quote from his former attorney, it reminds me of a line from A Few Good Men. There's a difference between paper law and trial law. This is trial law. Judges can do what they want, and the defense is capitalizing on that.
Jill, Steve Bannon noted last year this case is one of the easiest to prosecute. The evidence is glaring. The amount of time Trump had to hand those documents over and the fact that the FBI reached out to him multiple times was beyond generous. And even Republican Senator Bill Cassidy said it was a slam dunk for prosecutors. But now voters are going to be denied the right to know how these 40 felony charges would come down against Donald Trump. Your thoughts?
David is right. It's very hard to get rid of a judge. And that's, of course, what's necessary here. She has made bad decisions that have no relationship to what the law is. In this case, she has refused to make decisions that should have been made months ago. And so when she says there's so many pending decisions, it's because she hasn't made those decisions. And that's just simply wrong. And the American people do have a right to a speedy trial. It's not just for the benefit of the defendant. It's for the benefit of the people. The witnesses go stale after a certain amount of time if you keep delaying. I don't know if she's hoping that the election will make him and that he'll dismiss. There is a rule that judges, one of their jobs is to set a trial date. So her seems to be something that could be subject to mandamus. And that's something that may have to be. Yes, getting a new judge would mean delaying the case, but I'd rather delay it to get a new judge and not worry that she will take this and after the jury is impaneled, do something that with double jeopardy means that she will dismiss the case and make it impossible to retry him.
Speaking of removing this judge, David, there are petitions calling for her removal, that of Judge Eileen Cannon from the case. I believe it has garnered now close to 300,000 signatures. Is that level of action against Cannon, A, warranted, B, viable?
You know, I agree with